Austraeoh by Imploding Colon, read by Deathlights. Chapter 62, Thunderhorn. Thunderhorn was not having a good day. He stood atop a roof of a wooden supply shed as raging rapids of muddy water flooded the quarry around him. Just 30 feet away, a gigantic geyser of channel liquid was being thrown violently into the air from where the middle pipe had once resided. He snarled and shouted as several workers hurriedly wading past him.
"Somebody get down there and twist the lateral valves. We have to cut off the incoming supply of water from the lake up north." "Sir!"
Another Minotaur shouted. He clung to the body of the shed below, trying his best not to be swept away by the currents.
"Half of us are still trying to sandbag the tunnel." "Never mind that. The tunnel runs too deep to be completely flooded, and it's too late to save the equipment at the mouth of the corridor. We must put all effort into stopping the water flow." "Who caused this? I don't understand." "I don't pay you to understand. I pay you to do what I say."
"Then you must be rich enough to pay for new teeth," a voice said from above. Thunderhorn turned and looked skyward.
"Hi there!"
Rainbow Dash soared down with two swinging hooves. Thunderhorn took the driving bug across the face. He spun twice, flailed, and fell into the waters. The Minotaurs below gasped.
"A flying pony! How dare you strike the overseer!"
"Yeah, you're useless. Stop talking."
Rainbow kicked a plank of wood loose from the shed so that it smacked the Minotaur's skull. He fell back and was carried away by the currents of floodwater. Without delay, she flew down and perched herself on top of Thunderhorn's squirming body.
Strips, strips, strips. Dang it! Why does your belt gotta have so many pockets?
Her eyes crossed. Thunderhorn's hand had reached backwards to grab her by the throat. Blindly, he flung her against the wooden shack. She landed against it and fell leg deep into the waters. Thunderhorn stood up, gnashing his teeth and wiping blood from his chin.
"Such insolence!"
"Seriously!"
Rainbow wheezed.
"What is with you Minotaurs and that stupid word?"
"It was you who caused all this, wasn't it?"
He stood up straight, his strong body like a breaker against the churning waters billowing past his knees.
"Did you really think you could fly in here and destroy the work of 50 sturdy Minotaurs all by your lonesome?"
"Yeah, why not?"
"I'll be wearing your teeth as a necklace tonight."
That's the worst pickup line I've ever heard.
Thunderhorn turned straight towards her.
"Oh please, we can do this all day."
Rainbow Dash shot up before he could grab her. She stared down at him from a tall hover.
"Ha, you couldn't hit a broadside of a..."
He struck the shed and utterly demolished it. The wooden structure exploded into a sea of splinters as he stood there, snarling up at her. Rainbow blinked.
"Yeah, I'm not getting anywhere near that."
She glanced all around the flooded quarry.
I'll be right back."
She zoomed off.
"Coward!"
Thunderhorn shook his fist.
"Typical pony. Leave it to a flying manure bag not to have a single ounce of courage in her body."
Rainbow flew up beside him, swinging a metal beam across the back of his skull.
"I'm back!"
He flew flatly into the water with a splash. She hovered down and planted the beam across his chin, holding it firmly in place with two hooves. As she reached for the belt with her forward half.
"Now to get what I came for."
She gripped the belt with her teeth, pulled hard, and snapped it off of him.
There, that wasn't so hard.
Thunderhorn snapped the beam in two with his teeth, then gripped her tail hairs with his jaw.
Oh, yeah, that hurts. Ow, ow.
Rainbow Dash squealed as she was tugged back. She lost the grip of the belt. She watched it flop uselessly into the floodwaters before she was pulled into a vicious body hug.
"Ha, stupid cretin!"
Thunderhorn gripped her skull from behind as the water splashed all around them, dousing Rainbow's coat, mane, and saddlebag. The Minotaur applied the pressure, straining at her neck muscles.
"Is it the first time you faced death?"
"That depends."
She hissed and squirmed in his grip.
"Is this the first time you've had a decent bath?"
"I'm going to mount your head on the wall for all the slaves to see."
"That's one way to inspire some pony."
She wiggled her two lower legs free.
"Hey, Butthorn, what's big, lumped, and bruised all over?"
"If you think you can delay the inevitable by..."
She slammed both of her hooves into his crotch. He wheezed, winced, but kept his hold on her.
"Ha, I made of stronger stuff than that, you stupid horse."
She bucked him in the crotch again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Thunderous claps filled the air, sending rivulets of chaos surging through the currents around them. Thunderhorn's eyes gently rolled back in his skull with each dramatic blow, until he squeaked something unintelligibly high-pitched and finally let go of Rainbow Dash. She flew out of his body with a gasp and dog-paddled through the currents. Phew, and that's why no self-respecting idiot picks a fight with a quadruped. She smirked over her shoulder. Good luck making little minotaurs the day you go back to the Bluffs of Thunder, or whatever the heck you stupid walking cows hail from. Thunderhorn merely curled up into a ball as the waters raged around him. In the meantime, Rainbow Dash flapped her wings and skimmed over the waves. Come on, come on, come on! She scanned the currents with her ruby eyes, and gasped upon spotting the belt. Aha! She flew in and snatched with her teeth. The moment she did so, her eyes flickered from white to yellow and back. She reeled momentarily, almost falling deep into the water as the dizzy spell came and went. She felt the weight of the chaos metal inside the thing, rather than risk opening it and becoming more dizzy. She spun around and made it for the mouth of the mining tunnel. As soon as she did so, an explosion went off from behind her. She glanced back and gawked to the side of the geyser, doubling in intensity. Minotaurs were rushing all about it, desperate to stop the source of the flood. With no time to waste, Rainbow Dash held the belt tight in her jaws and flew swiftly towards the tunnel where the prisoners were fleeing even deeper. Behind her, Thunderhorn finally stood up. 2 Minotaurs rushed up to his side.
Overseer, are you alright? What did that wretched pony do to you?
Never mind that.
Thunderhorn tried to say, legs crossed. He cleared his throat and regained the deepness in his voice.
Never mind that.
He glared towards the mine shaft at the south end of the quarry.
We must give pursuit. But sir, the quarry, it's ruined enough as it is. Shouldn't we stop the flood? She has my belt. Everything will be for nothing if she gets away with it.
Thunderhorn shouted. He glanced all around and pointed towards a pile of equipment.
There, follow me, brothers. This isn't over.
With his companions in tow, he waded across the quarry,